Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sakutani and this is for the culture. Today we're going to be talking about the different types of profits. So the other day when I did my workup on the whiteboard there, I did use the wrong word in the wrong context, and as I was listening to him, I was like, yo, that ain't right. So I knew I was wrong and I edited it into the video. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out so you know what's going on right there. Now I'm just gonna go through the different types of profits that there are within businesses that are most commonly seen. So there are generally three types of profits. One is gross profit. The next one is income. What is it? Income profit slash operating income. Something along those lines. Everyone uses a different word for it, but it's basically operating profit. And then the last one, it will be a net profit. So those are the three different types. So now I'm just going to go through them, give you a brief little synopsis of what it is, and so you have an idea of what it is in case you did not know. First, we're going to go through gross profit. Gross profit is the total revenue minus expenses directly related to the cost of goods for sale. Gross profit only includes the things that are directly related to the production of products, including labor, materials, and manufacturing. So, for example, if you have a clothing brand, like something like this, a hoodie, something simple, right? So, things that will come on the gross profit that will be minus is the cost of this, the cost, the cost to put this on here, and the cost of the person making this if you're making it yourself, and the cost of the person putting this on here if you're doing it yourself or if you're paying someone. So those will be the types of things that are included under the gross profit. Shipping does not come into this section. Shipping is not included in the gross profit. So basically, your gross profit is everything minus the cost of this, the cost of putting this on here, the cost of the person doing said work. Those are the only things that are excluded from the gross profit. So that's always going to be a bigger number, if that makes sense. All right, let's go on to the next thing. The next one is operating profit. Operating profit is a business total earnings excluding deductions for taxes and interest. Or we could put it this way, it's the amount of profit realized from a business's operations after, oh my goodness, I can't read my own handwriting. It's operating profit is the amount of profit realized from a business's operations after deducting wages and cost of goods. So we already did like the production of the goods. So that's obviously included into this. So you have that number, then plus the deduction of wages and anything else that falls under that. So I also have here operating profit subtracts fixed expenses like your office space, like your rental, wherever you're renting if you own it. Your shipping, this is where the shipping costs come in. The utilities for said building, the website fees, or any other business expenses that will come under operating profit. So these are things that will be deducted to get to that number, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So back to the clothing brand analogy. So the shipping will be counted into this. So when I say counted into it, I'm referring to it being deducted from this. So once you pay your shipping fees, once you pay your rent, once you pay this, once you pay that, once you pay all of these things, including advertising fees, this is included here as well. Once you pay all of these things, that number that you have at the very end, that will be your operating profit. That's how much you have left over. So basically, everything that your business pays for as an expense should be in this section, should be a deduction or a minus sign in this section to get your total number at the bottom, which is what is remaining from your overall gross profit. I hope you guys are tracking. And I hope that this is coming across in a way that you understand. Yeah. I just hope it's coming off in a way that is easily understandable, because this is the way I broke it down for myself to understand when I went back to relearn this, because I have learned it before, but I was like, you know what, let me just refresh my memory and so I can come on here and do this. And this is the way that I wrote it down for myself to understand. So I truly hope that you do understand what it is that I'm giving you here. And the last one is the net income slash net profit. It is what's left from the income minus all expenses. So everything that we just went through, this is also where you would probably take out for your taxes and stuff like that. Set aside that, and then what I was remaining will be your overall net profit. This is what your business has to spend as a bonus, to reinvest back into the business, different things like that. So the net profit is the overall amount that you have left over, as this is all 100% profit. No one can take this. That's what net profit is. I feel so weird. I don't know why. But my name is Sakutani. I truly hope that this video helped someone. I hope that it was broken down in a way that was easily understandable. And if you did like it, just drop a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It helps a growing channel, you know? We're still new here, but it's, yeah, this is a part of the journey. And remember, I'm doing this for the culture.